I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all, including Roy Adams Jr. Today was the first Monday in May, my first Monday at the Tarrant County Criminal Justice Courthouse. I've had a great day. I'm sorry I'm not able to bring my boys with me, Harley and Bandit, but I'll be home soon. Today, I handed out more than 75 flyers about my son's story. I had people to stop by and actually had me walk them through the sign. I've had words of encouragement, and in fact, I had a young man who read the story, and he came back and he asked me, you know, we need to know how to contact you. We need to know how to follow you. And I told them, guess what? I have an online story that I'm tracking, that I'm putting out there weekly. So the next time I come down here, I will have part of my flyer, the way that they can connect with our stories. It's been a great day. I'll see you soon, Harley and Bandit. Harley, Bandit, thank you so much for wearing those pink roses in memory of my mom. You know that Granny, that's the name we called her, loved pink, and she loved roses, and she also loved you guys. I know you. Oops, you guys are gone. Well, thanks anyway, sidekicks. Last year, my mom ended her 8-year journey with Alzheimer's. Her wish had been that she would spend her last days in front of Charles Howard Road. Her last days sitting on the porch in front of Charles Howard Road, who just happened to be her boy or my dad. Well, she was able to do that. She spent her days sitting on the porch, watching the people and cars go by on Charles Howard Road. And when she no longer could sit on the porch, she ended her time with us in her bed, looking out at Charles Howard Road. We were able to grant her wish, my brothers and I, because we worked really hard to make that happen. And I know she and Papa are looking down on us saying, well done, children, well done. You know, this 8-year journey was difficult at times, but it still was pretty special at times. Because during this journey, I learned some tidbits about my mom as a child. Some tidbits that she didn't tell us when we were growing up. For example, she was the spoiled brat of the family. She had an incident at church. She said she got to church with her family. They were all dressed up, you know, sitting down, going to be in church service. Well, Vivian, as they called her, decided that she really didn't want to be in church. And she had this colossal fit. Her journey, she had forgotten who I was, her one and only daughter. It was kind of painful, but she would look at me with that whimsical look on her face, and she knew I was a special person in her life. She knew that I was somebody who loved her, and probably loved her like nobody else loved her. So she'd be sitting down, she'd be looking at me, and she would say, oh, are you mine? And I'd say, yes, I'm yours. And then she would smile, and her eyes would twinkle, her face would light up, and she'd say, you little rascal. Well, I know for this Mother's Day, she's looking down on me and saying, she's mine. She's my little rascal.
Roy's words. I am a mama's boy, not ashamed to say so. While my father and sister unconditionally love and support me, my mother's influence and guidance have been paramount. Everything from my confidence to my eating habits to my joy of reading are a direct reflection of my mother. But the most important gift my mother instilled in me is her strength. When I felt my life was essentially over, my mother imbued me with the will to go on, to continue to fight for my life no matter the circumstance. For that gift, I am eternally grateful. Now, mothers, like all people, come in varied shapes, sizes, and personalities. Some may be considered good, others not so good. What they all share in common is that they are the first window to the world, our first and perhaps the most important influencer. If we take a measured look at ourselves, most of us should see in ourselves some gift or lesson imparted to us by our mothers. For that and the gift of life alone, we should all be grateful and say, "Thank you, Mom."